Hello there, welcome to episode 4 of Cyberpunk. I hope you had a brilliant weekend. Couple of bits of housekeeping before we get going. Firstly, in the comments section, someone's asked about the possibility of there being a Discord server for the channel. Now I thought when I read that I would just put this question straight back to you. Is this something that would be of use to you? Is it something you'd like to see? Would you want to be part of it? Perhaps you can let me know in the comments section and I will be guided by that. If there is sufficient interest, then it's obviously something that I can look into and help make happen. I say help make happen. I know nothing about Discord, but there is someone in my family who is well versed in it because they've set up Discord servers for things they're interested in, and they've very kindly said that they will look into that for me. So please let me have your thoughts on it and we'll take it from there. I'll be guided by you. That's the first thing. The second thing is also about the comments section. The love for this game that's coming through is profound. The community is so supportive and the comments about the channel in general are just lovely. I am particularly grateful to you for keeping comments about Cyberpunk 2077 spoiler free. It is really important because it's not just me, obviously, doing a blind playthrough here who doesn't want to know anything about story elements whatsoever. There are other people in the comments section too, I've discovered, who are also playing through the game at the same time I am for the first time. So we all benefit from your consideration and care and caution in avoiding anything which might interrupt that trip that we're on, that journey, that discovery fest, call it what you like, that you can only really have one time. Also, can I say thanks for the really helpful hints that people have left, which are sort of procedural things to do with menus and just useful stuff to know about the in-game world that isn't in any way related to events that happen in the story. Thanks very much. Right, on to people that we met in the last episode, starting with the slide here. This is just astonishing. I knew I liked Misty and now I know why. Pris from Blade Runner, of course, it was bugging me so much. I think it must be Misty who is responsible for all those horoscopes that I read out, although whether she's got any actual gift of insight as such beyond pure guesswork, I have no clue. She and Jackie make a lovely couple though, don't they? I've already said to my wife, be prepared to go out and buy a hat for the wedding as soon as we get indications of this. She seems to have this calming influence on Jackie. He certainly looked relaxed, I think is the word I'm looking for, initially after his treatment with her while I was downstairs being cyber upgraded and debugged. Then there was Gary the Prophet. He got loads of comments. I wish I'd given Gary more than $1 now, but little steps and all that. He is this anti-surveillance conspiracy theorist, and I'm not entirely sure that when he closes his fridge door the light goes out, but he intrigues me. He is more than an ordinary run-of-the-mill NPC. The fact I can engage him in proper dialogue choices makes him stand out. Why is that though? What is it about him? I just get this urge to come back and talk to him more. So the main plot points from episode 3 were these. V has been nominated by Dexter Deshawn for a sort of test, a prove your worth job. Essentially, we have to penetrate Konpeki Plaza and retrieve from within the top floor suite something called the Relic Biochip. It belongs to Arasaka Corporation. It's in the possession of Yorinobu Arasaka, who has stolen it from his father, the big boss man, Saburo Arasaka. What this chip does exactly, why it is so sought after, we don't know yet. There is some suggestion that Yorinobu is executing a kind of power grab move, motivated by him feeling sidelined and overshadowed by his disappointed famous father. Dexter has told V that this job is going to make them both rich and will open the door to big league stuff in the future. And Jackie seems relatively cautiously excited, although he's also nervous a little bit because his mother is worried about him. Higher stakes, higher risk, he tells V. And Dexter said something very similar actually in the car when he was talking to V. He said higher risk, higher reward. only Victor Vector, our buddy Ripperdoc, has cast a shadow over all this, because when V wisely asked what he knew about Dexter, Victor kind of gave us a disguised warning that set us on edge. I think we just need to be wary of Dexter in case he's up to slightly more than he's letting on. I've set aside the Maelstrom Combat Bot Recovery gig task for now to go with the other task, which was meeting the client, because she apparently wanted to check us out, and to be honest, I wanted to check her out too. This has turned out to be Evelyn Parker. It was she who contracted Dexter DeShawn regarding the chip heist. Dexter, in turn, tried to find out more about her and why she wanted the chip, and got warned off by Pacifica. So we can assume from that Evelyn must be working for Pacifica. She's told us that Yorinobu's plans to sell the chip to Netwatch are all he's interested in, but Evelyn says she wants the data from the chip for her own purposes and isn't letting on what that is either. She's already cozied up to Yorinobu to get inside his penthouse and map it out using her cyber implants, and all of that now means that V can access the information she harvested in the form of a brain dance and use it to help steal the chip. So, God, that was complicated, wasn't it? Right now, we're about to be introduced to Evelyn's brain dance tech, Judy, who is a member of Mox, the gang that owns and runs Lizzie's. So, all of that intrigue and webbery there, let's leave that behind and get into episode 4 and meet Judy. Now, just before we go in here to follow Evelyn, I want to pop into a menu, because I think it's time I dipped my toes in this and tried to work out how to use them. The one I'm going to start with is this one, because I'm aware of the fact I've only got one weapon, and when I did come to this menu I spotted there were 2 slots, and also this is the menu where you can do some customization of clothing. And having had a wardrobe malfunction in my first episode where I sent V out into the streets just in his shorts, I will never live that down. I'm going to do some extra selections here to try and remedy these deficiencies. Let's go to this slot. Now then, weapons, what have I got? I have 4. One of them is the pistol that's already equipped. So I've basically got 3 to choose from. 2 of them are shotguns. Double barrel shotgun, single barrel shotgun presumably, and then there's a machine gun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put in 3 different weapons for 3 different user case scenarios. A pistol, I'll have the double barrel shotgun, and that's in that slot, and then in the 3rd slot I'm going to have the submachine gun. Now, I'm not going to look particularly at the specifications of these weapons at this point, because I'm not improving them and I've got very few weapons to choose from. My aim is to simply get weapons in those slots, and then I'll worry about the rest of it later. You know what I'm like with combat. It does make me nervous. So let's look at where we are. We have a pistol, a shotgun and a submachine gun. To my way of thinking, they lend themselves to different uses and they'll complement each other quite nicely. That will do for that side. Now, the problem with V's clothing at the moment is I want him to look like he's preparing for action, for a heist, for a job, a gig. And with the best will in the world, that shirt that he's currently wearing, which is called the Dandy Classico shirt with fibro tube weave, and reminds me in its data that pink was once the colour of the aristocracy, not quite the image we're trying to put over. So I don't know what else I've got. It would appear I have choices. There's the bloody piggy tri-weave muscle tank that I picked up, which says it's ripe for a butchering. Maybe he sends out too strong a signal for what I'm after. Cotton long sleeve, an excellent choice for those without taste or imagination. I think we can do better than that. Reinforced seam sporty tank top, inner torso for hot days on the street and in the weight room. It's not bad. V's favourite t-shirt, bought shortly after the first job with Jackie. That is what you're going to wear, my friend. And I don't know what that logo is on the front, but it looks rather familiar and I can't place it. Someone's going to tell me what it is. Someone's going to tell me if that is something, in the current media world. You'll tell me, I'm sure. Right, you're dressed, kinda. But I do notice we should probably give you a hat. So let's look at the selection of hats. Let's look at the hat. We've got one reinforced baseball cap begging to get stained. It's going to be you then, but hang on. He's got a bun in his hair. How does that work? Can he wear that? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. And the solution, when you think about it, was obvious, but not to me, for reasons that are also probably fairly straightforward. I don't have anything in that category because there's no blue dot, I'm guessing. So no masks, no face apparel of any sort. But outer torso, I've got coats. Well, I've sort of got coats. What's this? Hand reinforced hooded denim cutoff. Don't count on it standing out, or standing out in it. That actually appeals to me because that's the kind of image I'm trying to give him. One where he'll blend in, just be part of the scenery should anything go wrong. We can also have an old camo shoulder straps thing which may have seen real time in war. So that's got provenance. That's appealing too. I've never been fan of this shirt with its micro mesh. Of course it's flannel. Not quite right. Second Conflict biker jacket. Don't wear this if you haven't listened to the album at least 50 times. I've only done 49. Shame. And actually that one on the end, the stylish 1070 Demon Hunter coat, kind of reminds me of the shirt that I've just made him take off. It says want more attention, you found it. I don't want the attention. That's the whole thing. I'm trying to go under the radar here. So I think we'll go with this because it says you won't stand out wearing it. Let's look at the effect. Yes! Yeah, as someone who is nervous about combat, looking at a V dress like that just gives me a little bit of confidence that if I do get in a sticky situation, might stand a chance of outliving it. Pants. Oh, now I get nervous because I sent him out in his shorts and nothing else. He's only got shorts. We'll stick with those trousers. Heavy duty biker boots. We've got boots here. We've got Bermuda Triangle kicks. Careful, they're easily lost. We've got leather ankle boots with composite inserts. They don't need to look good alone. It's what you pair them with that matters. I mean, they wouldn't look bad with what he's wearing, but then they're not that different to what he is wearing. The heavy duty biker boots. Solid boots at a solid price. And then there's these sneakers. You've walked miles in these and it smells like it. I think we'll stick. I'm relatively pleased here because this is my first menu. And I've achieved something. I may not have done it brilliantly, and there's many things I've probably got wrong, but I've made a start. So huzzah, that'll do for now. Let's close that out. Also points, by the way, points for improving skills and all the rest of it and abilities. I am working on a build plan and I'm looking down because I was actually scribbling on a pad before I started this video, and I've got numbers there trying to break up what I've got available or will have available if I can max some of them out, and where to put it. I've almost got it straight in my head, but I'm going to hang on to the points just for the moment. People have told me you're at the very beginning of the story, even though I've been playing now for, it must be like 3.5, 4 hours, more than that probably. More like 5 hours. So I'm in no rush to spend those points if it's not critical that I do it at the moment, until I've really firmed that up. Okay, so they can stay where they are, and now we will follow Evelyn into the room and meet Judy. You must be Judy.
Hey, there you are.
Here we are, there's a readable there.
V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Hi, Judy.
Enough already. You're gonna make me barf.
I can't go with the bottom one because I don't have the stats. Let's go with that.
Impressive looking setup. Need all this to process brain dances.
Analyzers, sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors, facial expression translators.
Judy.
All right. Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
Excellent.
V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to him.
Surely, but I want to pick this readable up first, if you don't mind. I mean, it's obvious that Judy is the brains behind this, the production of brain dances. She's got all the tech, she's the operator, she's the one with all the technical know-how. This is her lair, this is her domain, and we've just entered it. So I guess this belongs to her. Brain dances, concepts, this is stuff she's working on in her background time. These are her dreams, I think, maybe. Brain dance of a woman giving birth. Pro, nobody's done it yet. Con, have to hook up a prenatal wreath, which is more expensive. Second idea, brain dance of the most common dreams compilation. Pro, it's doable. Con, I'll have to consistently scroll the dreams of couple dozen people over at least 1 year to catch the repeating themes. Flying, swimming, falling, going to work, school naked. We've all had that dream, I suspect. And another one, 2 brain dances scrolled by 2 actors, neural tracks set up so that it looks like 1 brain dance. Pro, it'd be Nova. Con, tech for it doesn't exist. This is where Judy does her dreaming. This is where she does her aspirational stuff. Interesting. Right.
Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
Rummage around.
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
I've got time to answer this question, which is useful. So I'm just going to leave you 2 girls there whilst I have a quick look around your lair.
V?
Yeah, that's fine. She's already chivying me.
Quit lagging behind.
Ooh, she's really good about chivying me. This room in the back is full of heavy duty processing equipment. Look at it. And it looks like it's being cooled in some way. Which I guess it would be. It'd generate an awful lot of heat, this stuff, wouldn't it? I'm not sure there are any collectibles here, but this adds weight to the size of the operation, the scale of it. Yeah, look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. There's massive ventilation in this place. All of this stuff is powering the brain dances and their development, and Judy is the master of it all. Massive respect for Judy I've just earned simply by wandering into that back room. I now feel more confident with you scrambling my neurons. What was it you wanted to... Hang on a second, I haven't been over here. God, there's banks of this stuff. Look at it. You could land on Mars with this. Alright, I'm coming over to you now, Judy. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. You asked me, have I ever done a raw brain dance? I don't even know what a raw brain dance is. Please explain.
What do you mean by raw? How does this differ from the ready-mades?
Yes.
Ready-mades, provided they're well made, should feed you feelings and impressions you'd never have the chance to experience yourself in real space.
Okay.
But it's mass market shit, so it's pre-crafted, hard-coded, fenced in, and manageable.
Safe, in other words.
A raw one? Well, it's more like a virtue enviro. Get to move around, look at things in detail. Editors use those layers to fish for juicier emotes and impulses, then use them to pad the BDs that go to market. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
That's where her enthusiasm lies, isn't it? In the raw stuff. It's rather like that document we read before we came in about brain dances and what have happened to them. The way that they've degenerated in a way into things that aren't really reaching the potential of the technology. I get the feeling Judy, in her day job...
What you waiting for?
I'm bigging you up here. In her day job, she has to do all this stuff to do with the porn and everything else, and that's just what makes, earns the money and runs the place. But her dreams...
Have a seat and we'll get started.
I will. It's a lovely seat. Her dreams are about higher things. she's one of those people who'd like to push the boundaries, who'd like to see brain dances used for more things.
Have a seat and we'll get started.
Must I? I mean, I can see it's an absolutely beautifully maintained and very new seat. Okay, I'm going to trust you. I've seen all the equipment. Evelyn trusts you. So will I. What's that? Okay, now I'm wearing a helmet. I'm not trusting you quite as much as I was a moment ago. I'm just going to adjust it because you didn't put it on properly. Where is it?
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
Okay, a what, please? Evelyn's going to sit and watch all of this. She's literally going to sit and watch me go through this.
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably
Great.
barf like you would in a shoddy virtue enviro.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen.
Can I just say, if this goes wrong, I'd like all my Lego to go to my grandchildren. Thank you. Okay.
Hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
Yeah, do that.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me.
Okay.
Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel anything. I don't feel a thing.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Okay. I want to know about your qualifications, please.
Get a lot of requests like this?
Reassure me.
All the time. But it's usually stuff the girls scroll at the club. I take that and do some routine porn tuning.
Crank up the orgasms?
More like cut out all the other shit. Fucking's business as usual for these guys. Their minds wander to grocery lists, spouses' birthdays, late bills, whatever.
The tone of her voice
But
there.
even then, you can refigure things, mold the emotions into something unique, unforgettable. So, I can't complain.
And how
One
it
more
changed.
sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set.
Fantastic.
I need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks? Size won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
She sounds so much more enthusiastic when it's this cutting edge stuff. And there was a hint of boredom in her voice, wasn't there, when she was talking about, just the usual run-of-the-mill porn stuff, and the guys just think about ridiculous things, and I have to filter it out. And yeah, Judy's an enigma. I'm like Judy, but I'm also a tiny bit scared of her, so I'd like to know what it is she's selected for me to experience.
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly, though. You ready?
I'm robbing a shop. This is the experience you've chosen for me, robbing a shop. If you say so.
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in and...
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is exciting. First time with this technology.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
I'm in a brain dance. We're robbing a shop. We are robbing a shop.
On you go.
I am robbing a shop. I am robbing a shop. I thought it was...
Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money!
Wow!
Or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off!
That was quick. What just happened at the end?
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
I am. I tell you what though, something happened at the end there, and he came out of it panicking almost, didn't he? Like he was about to be in pain. I'm just telling people, I felt like I was going to be in pain and I wasn't in pain, but it was right on the very edge. Also, can I just congratulate you for maintaining eye contact? It is very reassuring. But on the other hand, that you promised me it wouldn't hurt.
That was too much. Could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his hope. Hope wrapped up in something else.
Probably took a booster just before. You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode.
She broke eye contact there. Did you notice when he talked about the emotions that he'd experienced? That was interesting. And then she re-established it after he'd finished.
Sever the link to the BD roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours.
Say
Full
what?
cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with.
I am.
It is your own little sandbox.
I can move around.
So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Okay, so I've got a play pause control, which is square.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like.
Okay.
Give it a try. Rewind, roll it back to the top.
Right, so this is very much a tutorial on how to use the Braindance editor. Let's rewind. L2.
All good, neat.
Thanks.
Now try fast forwarding a bit.
This is like an old-fashioned video recorder, using the shuttle controls to move forwards and backwards on the tape.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning.
Okay, I'm going to hold triangle.
Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Okay, it's going to be somewhere there then, isn't it? Finding clues in Braindances, you can only scan a clue during moments when it's perceivable by the person recording the Braindance. Well, that's me, in effect, because I'm outside in the Braindance editor, so I'm seeing what was recorded. And this was recorded, so I can watch this, and I've got to play it until the gun appears, presumably.
Simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
This view is much more granular, isn't it? Everything's blocked out.
On you go.
Here it is.
Right here.
Okay, so now it's breaking down the layers we can see at the top of the screen using this legend on the side. We can select a current layer. We're in the visual layer at the moment. That's yellow. There is a thermal layer, which is the blue line, and a sound layer, which is the green line. Bold sections on the track indicate a scannable clue. The clue will be highlighted for the duration of the sequence if the editor is set to the correct layer. So we're on the visual layer, which is why that's highlighted. Clues may overlap each other. The spot where they overlap on the recording track will be especially bright. After being successfully scanned, clues disappear from the track. I presume that's to stop you sort of scanning them twice by accident. Okay, so we're in the visual there. Play the recording until you spot the gun. There it is.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Let's move on.
Good.
Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now.
Okay, so that is R1.
Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
I can. Also, I noticed when I clicked to skip layers, it jumped over the middle layer. the blue one, the thermal there. So I'm guessing whoever recorded this footage only recorded in the visual and audio channels. They didn't have the tech to record the thermal there, is the way I'm interpreting that. There are 2 audio sources here. One of them is huge on the right and quite close to us and easily scanned. The other one is much further away, and that's the one I'm going to go for, obviously.
Pack of cigs, case of Brosif, and a couple of zappers.
Okay.
Oh.
We have a deal today on 2 flavors. Curry and surf and everybody!
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
Okay, can I go back out and look at this? No, I can't. It's moved on now. So I'm going to go into the shop again because I'm now back in the signal source area. Oh, and I can switch between available braindance layers. So let's do that again. Let's switch back.
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw. Stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Okay.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Right.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gonk at the counter.
That's why we can't see the heat layer, the thermal layer on this, because it doesn't have those optics that record the layer. Got it. These guys, in other words, were working on the cheap. So I'm going to play now until the guy hits the customer.
Wanna see you kissing the flooring? Money!
Which is
Scanning
there.
works on peeps too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her.
Okay. Scanning. Civilian.
Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Okay. So I'm going to fast forward to where the robber gets shot. Where do I want to stand for this? I think I'll stay here.
Now, or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Now!
See that?
Bang.
They shot him and he never saw it coming.
Neither did I.
But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam.
The entrance.
Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
Okay. So I'm rolling back. There's the screen. There it is. We're seeing what it saw. Oh!
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a beat.
What a double cross!
BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
Wow, this is just a random brain dance that she's chosen to use to train me up, and in it a guy got double crossed by his partner, shot because the brain dance that resulted would be worth a fortune. Somebody actually getting killed. It's obviously brain dances still have some morality to them, and showing people dying, being killed in them is a no-no. Interesting. I wonder if these are the dark brain dances that were talked about in the document. Perhaps they are. I think we've probably seen everything, haven't we? So let's exit this. We're out. How do we feel after that one, I wonder?
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log.
Oh, Judy.
Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your wreck?
Dunno, Let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He experienced that too.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa, 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 who?
Running for my crew, security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze.
Uh-oh.
Problem, I hope.
Uh-oh.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
I'm gonna tell her to relax.
Relax, Judy. Everything will be fine.
You don't quite grasp the risks I took by letting you in here. What I'm risking poking around with this stuff.
She's not
We're all
relaxed.
taking risks here. That's the job. So either T-Bug patches in or I'm on my way out.
Ultimatum.
Judy, please.
Fine. Call her. Let's get this over with.
I'm going to do this. Am I? Or is Evelyn going to call her? I'll call her. I'll call her, Evelyn. It's okay. You have a rest. Judy is not happy. Look at her.
Hey V, what's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
I'm going to be honest. Yes, I've got Judy with me, who's extremely competent because she's brought me back alive. And I've got Evelyn, who I'm not sure is competent and may not bring me back alive.
Judy and Evelyn, they're chill. They're helping me work through this BD.
Uh-huh. All right. You gonna tell me what this is about?
Listen, need your help. Got no clue what to look for once I'm in.
All right, see if I can walk you through it.
Okay.
Jacking into your tech now.
Jack into my
You gotta
tech.
Give me access. Opening port 1779. Secure protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my request now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick tip ice and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Excellent. T-Bug's on the case. Do it, Judy. Do it. Let's go. So this is what Evelyn recorded when she went to the penthouse.
All right, V. Eyes open. Gotta find out where Yorinobu's keeping the relic.
What is that noise? Whoa.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat. Are you?
Evelyn. I felt her fear.
So did I.
Sure got it under control quick, too.
I'm pausing that for a second because something's just occurred to me. Evelyn told us that Yorinobu had dismissed all his human guards because he felt that they were spying on him and reporting back to his father. That's what he's replaced them with. A robot. Just one single robot. That's a vulnerability. The other thing that occurred to me is V is experiencing actually visceral emotions here. These raw brain dances, unfiltered, unrefined in any way, are exposing him to extremes of emotion, and he's having to deal with them as if he was the actual person who experienced them in the first instance. That could be a vulnerability for him if this turns a bit salty. Yes, let's move. Just before we move on, I paused before we came through those doors because my wife very thoughtfully brought my orange up, which I'd left downstairs. Let's carry on.
I said no.
Discussion.
I'll have my head for this.
Then you shall perish for a good cause.
But
Make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to...
Listen in on that conversation, V. Could be something important.
Yes, it could. Because this is Yorinobu setting up his deal, by the sounds of it, or arguing with someone who doesn't want to go along with what he's proposing, the change that's coming. So we need to go into editor mode. We need to be on audio. There's his phone. Let's lock on.
I need a minute to
Got
finish.
it.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the
My
risks
father's
involved.
a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever
Wow.
in his tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this. Saburo is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists.
Wow.
Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we won't now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must
Noted.
provide them.
Heard that?
Yes.
Relic docs gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them.
Yes, I shall. We listened in on Yorinobu. We've done that. Now we've got to, in the visual layer, scan Yorinobu's datapad while it's turned on. Okay, let's drop back to visual layer and we'll follow this through and see how this scene goes and see if we can track a datapad. That's his phone. That's not his datapad.
Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything alright? You seem tense.
Apparently it's alright.
Edgy.
A moment. It will pass.
I can get to work on that. Just one condition.
Ooh.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus
Where are we going?
on me.
What a silly question.
Oh,
Hey,
got any candy left? Stuff
he's
was pretty fun last
picked his
time.
data pad up.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
Oh, I'm going to follow him. I'm going to follow the pad. But I can't. Of course I can't. I've got to stay within range of Evelyn.
But come here already.
Just a sec.
She's the one with the tech.
Perfect thing. Ah, you'll like this.
Now we're going to go back within range. And that's something being put away in the drawer, and there's something on the piece of furniture at the bottom of the bed, and we're nearly at the end of this. These two are going to...
I missed this. You.
Well, I think we know what's going to happen. And that's the end of the recording. But he put something away in the drawer by the side of his bed, and there's something also there. So if I rewind this in the visual there to the point where he had it in his hand and then stop, that's the data pad. Got it. Yes!
Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, Chip's got to stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise.
Kinda.
Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor.
I shall do.
It's easier to spot where Yorinobu's keeping the chip.
Got it. It says it's got to be kept in a thermal case between 2 and 8 degrees Celsius. That's what we're looking for. Thermal layer is now unlocked. Switch between layers, press R1. But there was, and still is, a second echo here. We have a gun.
Safety's on. Good to know, though. Once you're in there, don't forget about that iron.
Oh, foreshadowing. I do hope when I do break into this place that gun doesn't become something I wish I dealt with now. Right, thermal layer. We're in thermal layer. That's good. That's the infrared thermal layer showing warm objects as bright colours and darker objects basically mean cooler colours. So, and I've just realised a limitation here. If I've got to be constantly within the range of Evelyn's sensors, I can only scan the areas where she is. And this area, yeah, you see the range isn't great. Does not actually contain anything of interest. So, Evelyn, we're going to have to go backwards in time. And I've got to follow you, because you're the relevant thing here. Stop. So obviously the electronics on the wall gave some heat out, and also the base of the wall for some reason. These look like lights, but they're not giving me any interesting signature returns. These are also lights. I should look up as well as down. I have nothing. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. I presume it's going to give a signature, rather like the pad did and the gun did. Yeah, the next place they were... Hello. What was I just saying? What is this? I'm trying to pick it up. There it is. Champagne and ice bucket.
Oh, Donaghys. Looks like Mr. Arasaka had something to celebrate.
No.
Really think you'll find the chip in
No,
there?
it's too cold. Look at it.
No way. Temp's too low. Could fluctuate. Nice try, though.
-4. It said 2 to 8. -4 is too cold. But we're on the right path, I think. So these are just lights. They're just slightly above background infrared radiation temperature. That's all. More lights, more lights. This huge display thing here. So it's not in this area. I'll look up as well as down. There are some more over there, some more lights over there. We get a good scan here actually from this central area, but it's not what we're looking for. What did she do before that? He was on his phone over that way. She sat down and had her drink, which she got from the drinks unit over here. This is a fridge, and it's no good either.
Just a fancy-ass fridge.
-18. It's too
It
cold.
doesn't match the guidelines. Won't find a thing here.
We will not find a thing there. But it has opened up a new area for us to scan. Mostly it's these lights, isn't it? Mostly it is just these lights. There may be other things of interest, I don't know. But we can use this to help us scan various areas. It's letting us in here. There's nothing here. We're leaving signal range anyway. And that's not it. And we're leaving signal range again. It's taken us back to her. Okay, let's move her again. Where did she come from before that? Whoa! I have a target.
Right. Grab the heat sig. Matches the spec in the docks.
Yes!
Yours got the case here. Guaranteed.
We got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything we need. Quit out of the editor.
Excellent. Isn't that interesting though? Because I just went in that room. I just scanned in that room and it didn't pick it up. And yet when I came out of the room further away, I think she's actually further away from that now, here, than she was when she was standing there by the place where she made her drinks. And yet it didn't scan when she was standing there. Maybe it has to be in line of sight. Maybe that's what it was. That wall unit there blocked her view from that point. Of course. Ugh, do you know, that would have bugged me. It says I can exit when I'm ready, but I can also scan the apartment's security systems. How do I scan those? Let's get out of the editor. Do I do it in the editor? Do I do it in the editor? Let's stay in the editor. I'm going to go backwards to when she first came in and work from there, because we're nearly at the start. And then there's one more thing I want to do before we leave. We don't need to be in thermal there to do this, do we? We need to be in visual there. Yes!
Shit, camera's packed with new tech. Motion sensors, heat sig activators, IFF.
You skilled enough to kill it all?
Mucho more than enough. Just need access to their subnet.
Okay, you do that then. So, if we found one thing, there may be others. That's just a door pad. And that's nothing. And that's nothing. Again, I'm guessing we've got to be within range of her sensors. A motion sensor camera. Excellent. We've not found all of them, however. That's interesting. There must be more. I don't know if I'm going to find all of them. They could be anywhere. This is a very big apartment to have to scan for security devices. I'm not going to worry if I don't find them all, because the objective was achieved, but I'm curious. Who wouldn't be? I find it strange that we've only found cameras, no other sensors. We're almost, back at the start again. Where's she gone? Where did you go? She's gone back to the door. She came in here. The robot was in the doorway. What about the robot? Does he have any security sensors on him? No, he doesn't. And we know about the camera because we've done that. So there isn't anything else there. That's all neutral. That area's been done. Okay, forwards. Let's bring her into this area. Standing here, we can scan pretty much all of this. There's nothing to see.
We cannot take it to market.
Move it forwards faster. She went over to here. I will scan high and low, just in case. I feel like I'm sweeping for bugs. I think like I'm one of these people whose, job is to make sure that rooms have been secured and they don't contain listening devices and other surveillance equipment. I don't think I'd get a job doing it though, because I'm not finding everything there is to find. I don't know. It might be one of those line of sight things again. And we could be here a very long time, and I don't want that to happen, because, you know, we need to move on, obviously.
Sure, we want now.
Also, there's something else I want to do before we leave, which is something I really would like to get onto. I'll show you that in a minute. It just occurred to me.
It will pass.
I mean, it's possible there's some security in his... Okay, she's over here. This is a new area where we have not been before. But there's nothing. Okay, and then we've just got the bedroom area to do when she's finished playing with that. Okay, I've got a signature that actually belonged to the gun. And I've got nothing else. Okay, now the thing, I'm going to use the very fast rewind, that I wanted to do was this. I want us to exit the Braindance editor and experience this as Evelyn did as a human being while she was recording. So let's go. What did she see and do that we didn't, because we weren't always following her? Here comes Mr. Robot.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat.
And you look like a pile of junk. There we are, we've insulted each other. I think I won. So, bye-bye. We know she was upset at that point.
No. They'll have my head for this.
Then, you shall perish for
We've heard the argument, so we can ignore that and focus on Evelyn.
I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see.
She puts her bag down.
Please.
She doesn't sit.
Father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain.
Yorinobu's wandering around with his phone. She can see he's busy. She goes over to the fridge and poured herself a drink, but not one for him, if I remember correctly.
His tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
We'll listen to this. Saburo is an adult despot.
Wow, champagne's
utterly
decent.
removed from reality.
Taste boosted somehow.
Oh, we're hearing V.
Some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that...
I'm really glad I'm doing this now. I just thought I was doing it to follow Evelyn and experience her feelings as she went through this. She touched the data pad.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Enough.
He had had enough of that. Conversation come argument.
Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything alright?
Whoa.
You seem tense. Edgy.
Let's hug.
It will pass.
I can get to work on that. Just one condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus on me. Oh, got it.
He went back and fetched his pad.
Stuff was pretty fun last time.
What was this reference to candy?
Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
It was an environmental control she went to play with. And she went to
Very nice.
check her messages.
But come here already.
I've had that email.
Just a
I had that email.
Looking for the perfect thing. Ah, you'll like this.
We saw that email, didn't we? The one about, you know what. Then she joined him in the bedroom. He put his pad away. And he...
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
It's like I'm really...
They shared whatever it was he'd taken out of the drawer.
I miss this. You.
I know.
And that's the point at which it ended. I'm glad we went through there, because we would have missed that interaction with V and T-Bug. That was good. I liked watching that from Evelyn's point of view. It was interesting. Okay, let's close that now. So we're out of the brain dance, and we're back with Judy and Evelyn in Lizzie's.
Everything you need?
Yeah.
Yep.
Really did.
Thanks, Judy. We got it. Later, T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
Thanks very much.
I'll wipe the cache on your data. You were never here.
I appreciate that. She's coming to take my headset off. It's all part of the service.
Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab.
Oh, second thoughts.
Portable device for handling BDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings. Not as sophisticated as what we got here, but should do the trick.
And it keeps you out of harm's way. Clever.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you?
No,
Walking,
you're gonna tell me.
talking corpses.
Oh, that's not nice. Relax, it's all under control.
I got it all under control.
If you fuck up and they come knocking on my door.
Judy, relax. That's not gonna happen.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit.
Okay, Judy is nervous. Judy is nervous. I don't like a nervous Judy. She has given me that braindance monitor viewer thing, which is calibrated to me, so that might be useful in the future. Let's stand up.
V, one sec.
Talk to Evelyn. This area's safe. Not with Evelyn in it, it isn't.
Let's walk.
What do you want? Oh, my mother warned me about girls like you.
Well, what do you think?
About what? So, is everything under control?
Intel on Yorinobu, the chip, the BD from Konpeki. Winds are right. Plan's perfect. Job like this comes 1 in a million.
Thanks. Now the punchline, please.
Which is?
It sounds too good to be true.
Yeah.
What's the
Come
catch?
on, something's not right here.
Cold feet. Are you looking to get out of it?
I want to know if you're really in control here. You're not sending me into the sort of shit I can't wait out of.
V, I have 0 reasons to haze you. We're in this together. Really. Trust me that I got this.
Trust me. Trust me. You hear that? You are actually not going to be there, though. So I think I should ask a few more questions about this. She's distancing herself.
What do you think?
I think I've got to be careful, is what I think.
You're not worried? Arasaka will flag and screen anyone who's had dealings with Yorinobu.
Oh, they'll have a long list then. Packed full of big names. Much bigger than mine. You tell me who they check first. Corpo hotshots and cutthroats? Or a little bedroom plaything like me?
But eventually they would get to you, Evelyn. Surely, that's the point, because checking the others wouldn't reveal anything, would it? Let's ask the $100 question, shall we?
I think I see how you know so much about Yorinobu.
So do I.
It's simple. Men like pillow talk a bit too much.
So it's just about the sex?
Biz. And biz only.
Okay. Now, Yorinobu does not strike me as a fool. I'm sure he's been approached by ladies before.
Well, what do you think?
And he's been well aware of the fact that information about him could be used against him, especially with the situation with his father. So...
You sure Yorinobu doesn't expect this kind of move from you?
He's got no idea. Trust me. He's too busy with Netwatch to give me that kind of attention. Besides, even if some suspicion takes root in his mind, it shouldn't matter. He won't react in time. And that's something you'll handle, right?
Okay, so that's put me in my place. That tells me what my role is in all of this. I am nervous about this. Do I trust her?
So, what now?
V, do this job for me. I mean me alone.
What?
No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No Dex.
I knew it! I knew it! She's planned this all along.
You want to fuck over our fixer? I knew something was up.
Dex is a middleman. And a useless one at this point.
Evelyn, you don't mess with fixers. That's the one rule every merc in this city knows. and actually follows.
But if we're smart...
Doesn't matter. Mistake like that'll cost you your rep. Without a rep, you're nobody. You sure you want to do this?
Better ask yourself that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend overnight? Your choice.
It's not a million miles away from the question that Dexter asked him about what he wanted to be. Oh, now, Evelyn, I knew it. She really is a smart cookie.
What do you think?
I think that if I were to go along with you and say I'll think about it, you would take that the wrong way as meaning yes. Whereas if I say no way, Dex, trust me, you know that I'm out of this completely. I don't like the way that she's proposing to cut Dex out of this. He was hired by her to find me, and now she doesn't want him to have any cut in this at all. Dexter looks like a pretty connected guy. When we went for a ride with him, he looks like he's very savvy, he's got connections, he's got influence, and he's got status. He could make life extremely difficult for me, and also I'm minded that in the initial things, one of the things I was told to do was to build a reputation in Night City. This is going to destroy my reputation in Night City. I think, Evelyn...
No fucking way. Dex took a leap with me. He trusts me.
Absolutely.
Now I'm doing the same. 50%. With cred like that in your account, you won't need Dex for anything.
Bribery. I mean, she's still persisting, and the game is still giving me an opportunity to say, okay then, you've convinced me, I'll think about it. Yes, I'm thinking. Do you need an immediate answer? Are you in a hurry to be somewhere? I am still minded that it's more dangerous to go against Dex and risk his ire than it is to simply disappoint Evelyn and say, no, that wasn't the original agreement. Let's stick with it.
Well,
you get what you want. I get what I want. Dex gets what he wants. Everyone's happy. It's business with her, isn't it? She wants that extra cut. She wants to take Dex out of the equation and share it 2 ways instead of 3 because it makes more money for her. That's all it's about. I am not minded to go along with that. It's just too risky.
No, Evelyn. It's not just about the money.
I thought you were a merc. I thought it was always about the money.
Not behind the back of someone who trusts me. Sorry.
Couldn't have put it better.
Fine. I never asked. But V?
Yes?
I just hope you're as good as you are naive. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck.
I have to...
I need a few words with Judy.
Okay, we've leveled up. Attribute points 3, perk points 3. I can get the words out. She's got me in a flummox. Yes, all right, Evelyn. I've got it. I'm going to leave Judy's workshop. She is exactly what I didn't want to have to deal with so soon.
Time's a wasting, B.
She called me naive. And you know what? I think I am. In the game...
How things looking, Mr. V?
Hey, Dex. I've got it. I've got the recording.
Turns out Evelyn's recording from Konpeki was worth our time.
Beautiful. T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic. And the flathead?
Nothing yet. On it now.
I will be on it shortly.
Bug says no chance of that chip without that bot. To work then, Mr. V.
Okay. I have talked to Dex and we have completed the information job. Now I have an option to call Militech Agent Meredith Stout, who was the person that was dealing with the robot when it was hijacked and taken away. Jackie Wells wants me. Hey Jackie. Hola V, how's it going? What's the status? I am going to tell you, I'll tell you what happened, because why not? I did meet with the client. She played me with a brain dance of the place we're supposed to visit. Jackie Wells is typing to me. Brain dancer. Alright, right, keep me posted. And I will close that. Good, I've updated Jackie. That's excellent. I am naive, you know. I am naive. I think it came up in the comments. And jokingly I said, will this game crush me? And, people have said, this city is going to eat you alive, it will chew you up, it will spit you out. Call it what you like. I have no experience of this kind of environment. It's not my past, it's not my sort of cultural experience of that kind of thing. Nowhere near it. Not even the kind of language that is used and the attitudes that are put forth. So it's rather like being at sea in a very small boat and hoping that you're going to sight land soon. And a few times I'm now starting to think I can see somewhere where the boat could land and I might be able to build a house and live. And that's how I feel about this. I was just getting used to Evelyn and starting to think I could partner up with her and trust her, and then she pulls a stunt like that. What am I supposed to think? How can I ever trust her again? What do I tell Dex? Do I tell him what Evelyn did? Will he ask? How's he going to react? Ugh! It's just too much. You said I could contact... I'm going to have to look for this again, aren't I? Militech Agent Meredith Stout. Optional. So let me do that. Oh, let me do that. I've got that now. I keep using X because X has not always been jump in many of the games that I've played. So now if I go to my phone, I've just got to work out how to select this. 1 second. It's not that, it's not that, it's not that. It is that. There we go, Meredith. Here's Meredith.
Stout here. Start by telling me how you got this number.
No more than your number. Heard you misplaced a convoy.
Yes.
You shut him up.
What?
Spill what you know. Don't make me wait.
What's going on in the background there? I want to meet you because I think we might be able to cut a deal.
Nuh-uh, not on the horn. Let's meet, cut a deal.
A deal. Fine. First exit off Skyline, driving towards the NID. Storm channel under the overpass. Meet you there.
Well, I get to drive my car. Now I've left the meet with Jackie bit. Yes, I'm leaving the building. I'm free. I'm not going that way. I'm free, he said again. I've got to work out how to get out of here. I think probably I should have used a door down here. Let's try and see. Oh, she's got me so flummoxed. The woman's got me tied up in knots. Here it is. Here we are. Here we go. Hi, everybody. I think I've searched this room. I thought I'd searched this room. Turns out I hadn't.
Uh-huh.
We're back in collection mode. Huzzah! Ah, do you know that it really has? It's thrown me, that conversation with Evelyn. It has. Was I so naive? She called me naive. Am I naive? That's today's food for thought. It really is. And where was that readable that I just saw a moment ago and now has disappeared? Where was it? There it is. I'm going to read this readable. How to keep your shards and data safe from picksockets. Okay, let's go. 3 ways. Picksockets. That's a great name, isn't it? Are you reading this on the street, in a store, in the metro? When was the last time you checked your neural sockets? The picksocket plague is worse than it's ever been. The NCPD received hundreds of complaints in their last cycle from residents who reported having shards stolen from their neural sockets. How can you protect yourself? We've got you covered. It's one of those articles. Thefts largely go uninvestigated due to the police's prioritisation of violent crime, which has left picksockets feeling increasingly bold. Exploits used to hack our neural networks are widely available on the black market, so many thieves have shifted focus from our pockets to our sockets. One brief moment of inattention and your private information is flying from your neck into someone's sticky fingers. The NCPD admits tracking such thieves is difficult and a waste of resources, which is why we're here to help you keep your info safe with 3 options to suit any budget. I knew they'd be selling something. I am so naive. 1. Change your settings to ensure you receive notifications anytime a shard is removed from a neural port. Unfortunately, this approach leads to a high number of false positives when you're fiddling with your own neuralware. 2. Invest in new sockets. Several new models on the market already have built-in safety and authorization measures to keep shards locked in tight. But if you're pinching every any, this solution could break the bank. 3. Duct tape. Slap on a square of that and those shards aren't going anywhere. On a budget, bad with tech, no regard for style, then this is the option for you. Duct tape. Oh, God, I love this game. Do you love this game? Do you love this game?
I'm just getting started.
So am I. It's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? Oh dear. I'm going to go to bed tonight with the thought that I'm completely naive and this game is going to eat me.
Kiss my dead spunk!
Hey, look, I honestly don't know how to respond to that, and now I'm frightened to ask this one to talk to me, but I want to. Please restore my faith in humanity.
What a sweet little face you have.
Oh, that's better. I feel better already. Get out of the building, quickly. Making sure we've not left anything else behind. Let's go. Right. I've gone the wrong way. They've made me so nervous, these girls. Okay, I'm out.
Damns the brakes.
4 a.m. last night.
Oh, I'm so
What happened?
You at the bar. And she's rattling on about the bank stuff, yada, yada, yada. All the while, I'm angling to get a word in because I need her to cover for me that afternoon when I go to pick my daughter up from preschool.
Oh, dear.
It's chill, you know.
Yeah.
Then, this guy stumbles in, whacked out, almost knocks over Maul at the door.
He go apeshit inside?
Nah, get this. Shum says he wants real fun, real flesh, punch an animal like. No virtue shit. He knows it's not allowed, but he'll pay triple.
Oh gosh.
So Gina, what she do? Drags the gonk back to a box. Guy's so high, he thinks the BD trolls are some fancy-ass toy. And Gina loads the orgy with the infinite loop orgasm at the end.
Oh my.
You're kidding. And he couldn't tell?
Nah, come on. Even when they're sober, still think that bukkake finish is real.
Oh, heavens above. The things that you find out walking around this place. I mean, my naivety isn't going to last long, is it, in this place? It can't. She's not well. I hope you're looking after her. Take her home. Oh, she's going to... I think she might be about to puke. Let's use a word. What am I doing in the toilets? If she's going to puke, I want to get out of here. Help.
Would you like anything else?
It's a bit...
Relax. It's on the corp.
Oh. What's going on in here? Can I go in here? This I don't think I want to go in here. What's happening?
Time is it?
I don't know. What time is it? I think I've been going for over an hour again.
Go to the bar if you feel chatty, dumbass.
Hey, that's not going to sell too much in the way of alcohol, is it? That sort of attitude. Hello?
What the fuck?
I don't really know. Is she okay? I'm concerned about you.
I'm off the clock, hon.
Okay, what does that mean? I don't understand. Oh, wait a minute. I think I do understand. Oh, God. What did I nearly do? What did I nearly do there?
How's it going, honey bun?
I'm blushing.
Nothing's wrong. Really.
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
I just told you.
Yeah, you did. I've got to leave this building. I've got to leave this building. Somehow I've got to leave this building. Open that door.
Ugh, still feel like shit.
Oh God, I've crashed somebody's private room.
Yeah, give me a sec.
I've literally just crashed somebody's private room. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realise it was in use, so I will leave immediately. And find the way out. I need to get out of this place.
You see her after that again?
Nah, bitch ghosted me.
Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Still, you don't need to call her by the B word, do you? I'm just saying. was it Frank Burns said, it's nice to be nice to the nice, or something, I think he said, if I remember correctly. I read it. I read it on Reddit, actually, of all places, recently. Hello, readable. Oh, am I going to get out of this building? Night City nightlife, drinks, dancing, debauchery. If you're a dance head like us, don't miss out on Lizzie's. You'll find no better brain dance club in the city, no matter how deep you dig. Modern boxes, solid tech, but most important, the catalogue, chock full of nearly any experience you can imagine. You'll find everything you need to get you off, fast or slow, nasty or classy, and everything in between. Don't let the girls at the front door scare you off or kill your buzz. They're wary of newcomers, but once you get in, they'll treat you like one of their own. Trust us, give Lizzie's a try and you'll never go anywhere else. Now the afterlife? That's a different story. Sure, you can cut loose and have a good time here, but the afterlife is a place of business above all else. Want to meet with a fixer about a job that needs doing, discuss important gig details with a client over drinks, or maybe just sit back and people watch to see the comings and goings of the NC Underworld's biggest merc and fixer names? The afterlife is a great place for all of the above, the only place really. If you're looking for the city's marquee events, you'll find yourself at Riot. Chart-topping playlists, live performances from the brightest stars, both local and from around the world, DJ battles, unique music shows, and media-packed album premieres sound like your scene. Don't miss out on Riot. Close.
Mal, hey.
What?
Got a little problem.
What is it?
Client stiff, yeah? Money, I mean. Tell the girls at the door. They will take care of it.
Oh, I bet they will.
It's my friend. She works 8th Street. Out of bounds, not our tough kid.
I know, but she wants out. She'd rather not be there. Rather work here, full time. Problem is, her daddy won't let her go. Said if she tried,
oh no,
damage the goods and not even bat an eye.
Daddy got a name?
Don't know his real deeds. Heard some people call him Latex Fred.
Nice.
Douchey, I know.
Yeah, all right. Tell your friend that Mr. Latex won't be a problem no more.
That's an interesting conversation, and that tallies with the idea. Yes, we know you're a Mox. We do know this. Can I just say hello to you before we go? No, I can't. And you've got a bat in your hand, so I won't. That tallies with the information we've had about Lizzie's, that it became kind of, even given what it is, a safer place for the girls than being out there in the roughness of the wild world that is Night City. And there's an example of it. They'd rather be somewhere like this than be out there where it's so despicably horrible. Does anybody else want to talk to me before I leave?
Next time you fuck something up.
When was the last time?
Oh, not you two still arguing, for goodness sake. They haven't solved that problem. I don't think they ever will. Okay, let's go.
Ma,
We
what
are leaving.
a sweet little face you have.
Do you know you said that to me last time? I think it might be part of your training, isn't it? It's one of the phrases you're told to use to people when they come in. I'd love to know what all the other phrases are. Let's open this door and go. Now, do you remember my car, which I once parked here for safety? It's not there anymore. So I'm going to go and meet the Miltech agent. I'm going to call my car using this. Yes, please. My vehicle has arrived. My vehicle has gone past. There it is. Ooh, that was dangerous of me. Do you know something else I've realised? If you get in the wrong side of your car, you shuffle over to the right side. Who knew? I did not know that. Okay, I'm now going to drive to meet the Miltech agent. Okay, I'm going to drive a bit faster than that. I don't know yet what happens, whether there is deformation physics in this game, so that if your car hits something, it is damaged. Neither do I know what happens, and it has occurred to me this, if you have contact with a vehicle belonging to the authorities. Nor do I know what happens if you break a rule, such as running somebody over on a crossing. There are many questions. Can you get this? Why are you stopped there? I need to go that way. I'm going to have to drive around you. Oh, oh, oh! Wow, that was a police car. Okay, there is a police car. What's this about? Why is that vehicle upside down? That's interesting. I am tempted to get out and just have a look. So, oh shush, I will. I mean, I don't want to antagonise them. There's been something happen here. There's been an accident. Vehicle is upside down. Do we have bodies in body bags? No, we just have bodies. We don't waste body bags. This is the police department that sends its retiring police officers to the worst possible parts of the city because they're not valuable anymore. All that work that they did, it's worth nothing. No one remembers you. You are a piece of meat, as the robot said. That's all. That's all you are. These roads are a bit finicky. Look at them. Oh, I need to go around you. That's a really sharp corner. Am I turning right back on myself? I am. I think my driving's improved a little bit. Not a lot. Before you say anything, I know. Also, somebody in the comments said that it's a good idea to walk lots of these places if you can, because you miss out when you're driving. But I haven't done any driving really of any distance, so just on this one occasion I'm going to use my car. And hey, I haven't got Jackie in it, so I can actually drive it. I know. Plus I need the practice. I do prefer the third person view. Hello, hello. Ooh, that says Maelstrom on it. We're getting close, 150 metres away. I just realised I didn't tell Jackie where I was going. I probably should have. He'd have wanted to make sure I'd got a clean handkerchief and £5 in my pocket. And to be back before... Oh, it's 4 AM in the morning. I think I may have broken my curfew. This is it. This is it. Alright, let's just check out this... I mean, I don't know, but is this my escape route? Can I... Before they take any interest in me, I just want to know where this goes. Okay, so it's like a storm culvert? I think it is. That's really interesting. Ooh, that's an interesting pipe. Going across the back there, just dumping into the middle of nowhere. I'm going to go back down there. Don't have no fear. I am going to go back down there. I just want to see what sort of junk has been dumped down here. Whoa, 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 what is this? Oh, I know what they are. And a pipe. I mean, it's junk, but it could have been anything, couldn't it? It could have been gold bars. Alright, it wasn't gold bars, I know. I'm not going to go all the way down there, don't worry. I'm just doing a little bit of a reconnoitre, because you never know where you might encounter a stamina booster and some medical gauze, which is worth having. Let's just check out these bags and then I'll turn around and go back. Awful lot of abandoned shopping trolleys down here. Also, can I climb? I can climb, and I can exert myself and make a noise when I do it. I'm not going any further, don't worry.
There you are.
Oh, no, that's Jackie up there. Hey, that's completely by accident. I didn't realise you were up there. Well, fancy. I'll be back to you, Jackie. He knows where I am now. I feel safe. Suddenly I feel safe. Oh, slide. And now I'm going to go and meet with the Militech agent. It says optional. It's not optional for me. I want to do everything. I want to go everywhere. I want to meet everyone. Even you, my friend, Militech guard. We've met now. We're not strangers.
Meredith Stout. Take it you were the one to call?
I was. Hello, you look just like your picture on the phone. What do? We're going to shake hands and say, I've got a proposition for you.
Got an offer.
What? Oh no!
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker? Set conditions?
What have I done?
Got any more for me?
Oh God. Let me go. Oh, too late. Ooh, he's got a gun.
Christ, Meredith!
Shut your trap! That fucking thing ready?
Unauthorized access.
Now answer my questions. Honestly, forthrightly. Are you here alone?
He's just tapped into my systems. I'm going to have to tell the truth. Otherwise
I asked if you came alone.
I'm considering my options.
Yep, just little old me.
Who's that dude?
It's the truth.
Do a sweep, now.
Who is he?
Now listen close. This piece of shit, Anthony Gilchrist. Is he your contact? Is he the one who leaked intel on the convoy?
I have never heard of him in my life. So I'm going to be honest, because he's got that thing pointing at me and he's logged into my systems.
I want an answer.
And I want to give you one.
That guy? Never seen him before.
True.
Checks out.
Yes.
Listen, I know where the transport is. I can help you. Just want a favor in return.
I told you! I fucking told you! I'm not the mole! Jesus Christ!
Shut him up!
Unhand me now before I...
Unhand me. Oh, he's not friendly.
Him you can let go. Want to hear what he has to say?
Okay. Well, you want info, I want the bot. Let's make a deal. And then Nomad, your convoy security's a mess, I can help.
Come on. I want an answer.
Let's do all of them, shall we? Firstly, why did you rough me up? I came here to talk to you.
Couldn't have been chill from the start.
Shut the fuck up. Tell me what you want.
Well, basically, I want to insult your convoy security to start with and get you to realise that I'm here to solve the problem, not make it worse.
You know, I could help patch the gaps in your convoy security. Prevent a repeat of this fiasco.
Nope, not interested. Let's hear your offer. I don't have all day.
Okay, let's cut to the chase.
I need a bot. Flathead model. Guys who ripped you off have it. Promise me that bot. I'll point the finger.
You have a plan how to deal with them?
Could just take it by force, but they're expecting payment. So I could go that route too.
Fine, the latter. But on one condition. You pay with our money.
I do what? That's my hand. Oh, you want me to take your money to pay for the bot? Do it.
Sounds solid enough. I'm in.
Now I've done that because I was warned that they might still expect payment for the bot. And Dex said no way should that happen. But if it's their money that I'm using to pay for the bot, then it hasn't happened, has it? Oh. I feel morally compromised. Encrypted shard. Some shards you find in the world will contain information hidden behind data encryption measures. To decrypt a shard, first either open it through the notification when you acquire it, or find it later in the Shards tab under Journal in the main menu. Then select Crack Security to unlock its secrets. Okay, Journal, Shards, Crack Security.
You pay with that chip, and that's all you gotta worry about. Try to fuck me in any way, and I'll be seeing you real soon.
Okay. I promise I won't. It was lovely meeting you. Oh, that poor guy. He's gone. He has gone. They've made off with him down there. I don't even know where that goes. Also, do you know what I haven't done? Much. Scanned. And I said I was going to. I'm going to scan my own vehicle. Aha! This first unit rolled off the assembly line in 2023. Fancy that. Notorious for its low quality. Ah, but I love my car. I really do love my car there. I know I've got to meet up with Jackie. But also, when am I ever going to get to explore this little area again? Jackie's 200 metres over in that direction, and I kind of know how to get to him too, because I did it by accident. But I think I'd probably better take my car with me, so I'm going to go and get my car again. Down here, I will get in the correct side. Right, we're in. And we're off. I mean, I'm taking a huge shortcut going that way. I'm not sure my car will do that without wrecking. Hey, that was a good turnaround. I'll go back the way I came, which was just here, wasn't it? That's the bit where I said, ooh, that's twitchy. I've got to get used to driving the car, because at some point I'm fairly sure I'm going to need to drive it at speed to either escape a situation or do some job of some sort. It wants me to go meet with Jackie. Now, do you know what? I know we're in the very early part of this, but I've got this hankering to try to do a job. Now, I have no idea whether I'm even qualified to do this. That's the one that it talked to me about when I beat the robot up, isn't it? Against my better expectations, I thought I was going to get absolutely flattened by the robot. That's where I live, isn't it? That's my apartment. I found my apartment and I need to go back to that. What are these? Paid in full. That's Victor, who's expecting still $21,000 from me. Right, I know I will have put a little edit in there, because I have just spent the best part of a minute, possibly two, meandering around the map, looking at the various symbols on it and trying to choose something to do. And I've settled on this one, which says, biz that won't make any major headlines, favours, straightforward tasks and chance encounters. So I'm going to do that one. It's not too far away from my abode, as I said, and that's it. Right, we're in. I'm going to get back in my car, and we've got a map, and I'm off. Now, I don't know how far it is, 850 metres. There's some things I want to say about cars in the game. I do intend to walk, mostly, everywhere I go. If the distances are huge, I'll have to use the car, or even fast travel, which somebody tells me exists, but it's not open for me at the moment. I don't know about that. But I don't want to use the car too much, because you miss out on things. You go past places that really you should be taking in on foot, exploring, looking around, seeing what's there. I think there's so many layers of detail to this game that you would miss if you exclusively travelled quickly from A to B. My gameplay is not about being fast, he said, driving gingerly around a corner. As you can see, I don't want to damage my car. It's about being thorough. I'm not a completionist by any means. I have not got a single platinum trophy in any game I've ever played, because it's not about that. It's not about collection, it's about experience and enjoyment for me. And yeah, it's horses for courses. I'm not being critical in any way of people who play the game differently to me. Heaven forbid if everybody played it the same way that I do. But the thing about the car, as I say, is I think you can miss lots of stuff out, personally, and I'm the same with this in most games. I would prefer to go on foot. So expect a lot of exploration in that way. Don't you peep me? Don't you peep me? Did I peep you? We're on the way. We're doing quite well. I don't know what the priorities are at junctions like this. Should he be in the middle of the road? Is that his fault or mine? The layers of beauty to this game too. Look at it. As you're driving along, I can't help but think to myself, hey, you started moving when I was overtaking you. Oh, I'm in the middle of the road. I can't help but think to myself that you'd take in so much more of it on foot. But, you know, perspective and all that. There's place for everything, isn't there? There'll be a time for... Oh, don't bump into a police car. That would be very dangerous. there's a time for using your car, there's a time for walking. For me, most of it, I think, is going to be on foot, because I want to be able to interact with stuff. And that said, we have reached our destination. Do you know, I've just had the pit of my stomach has just fallen out a little bit, because I don't know what's here. I hope it's not combat. There's nobody here. There's one. Find out what's wrong with the distressed man.
Hey you! I gotta get to a Ripper, man.
He's got no trousers on.
I'll pay you.
What? Why have you got no trousers on? Why are you clutching your gentleman parts? What is with you?
Depends. What's wrong with you?
You serious? You want my patient history too?
Well, I just want to be sure it's no cyberpsychosis or anything.
What?
No, it's a normal implant malfunction. Happy? You helping me or what?
He's got a digital donga. Oh man, what were you thinking? I can refuse this if I want to, or I can say okay. What?
I'm like a motherfucker.
Well, you're the one who had it done. I'm going to say yes.
All right. Great. Why are we standing here? To the car! Now!
Oh, I've just had a horrible feeling. He's going to be sitting on my upholstery in the car. Oh. Can I change my mind? Can't you catch a bus? I'll get in. Get in. That's not dirt on the seats, that's a patina. People pay for that. It's distressed. A bit like you are. Grab a car, pick up the distressed man. I've got my car.
Guaranteed.
Okay, we're off.
Let me guess. Mr. Stud XCV-19 series.
How'd you know?
This is hilarious.
My implants, including the black market stuff.
Oh.
Series got recalled. Still selling it on the street though.
Hey, listen. Thanks for not laughing at me. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm laughing.
Ain't easy, I'll tell you that.
Fuck you.
Oh, hey. Now let's be polite about this to each other, shall we? You're the one with the malfunctioning mechanical member. What was that? I'm tempted to stop and look at that police thing there, but I won't. Oh no, we've got traffic. Should I ring ahead to the Ripper doc and tell him that we're coming, so he can prepare for surgery? Oh, look, this is an emergency. I wouldn't normally do that, but...
Just our luck.
Crossing full of kids.
Just go mow him down!
What?
Chill, Chum. Be gone in a sec.
Honestly.
You tell me to chill! It burns! Fuck, it burns!
Alright,
Chill.
look.
I'm doing what I can.
Look.
What I said to my output. She didn't like that too much.
It's always me, we with you, Jesse, isn't it? You never consider me in this relationship. Now, I'm driving. Just keep calm. Cross your legs. Think about something else. Tell me about your life history. I don't know anything about you. What's your favourite shape of pasta? How far is it? We're never going to make this. 325 metres. Straight ahead. I can't go straight ahead.
Stand still.
Detour. Oh, I feel for you.
Fucking Christ!
Well, yeah. Oh.
You really gotta keep yelling like that.
You don't even know how much it hurts! Like I'm screwing a goddamn pencil sharpener!
Oh dear.
Well, suffer in silence, Chew.
Yeah, please. Come on, we're not far.
It makes you stronger.
It's not far now.
Real fucking funny. No, I can't. I can't.
No, hold on, we're nearly there. Oh God, I've gone the wrong way. Oh! What's going on? What just happened? Oh, his thingy exploded and blew his legs off. Oh man, that's so sad. I mean, I've only known him for a short time, but I'd like to think he was a friend, and I will miss him. Oh, I wonder if I can loot his body. Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Pick up body. No, it's okay, thanks. I'd be there a long time picking all those bits up. Oh, I failed. My first ever gig, but hey, it was hilarious. And it wasn't about combat, which is very good. Alright, that really is the point at which I'm going to pause the game. I'll be back with you in a second. Oh, poor Jesse. I mean, if I'd driven more quickly, perhaps we'd have got to the Ripper Dock and he could have been saved. I have no evidence of that. He may have been beyond redemption, but it was an entertaining ending anyway. If I've lost out on some minor reward there, I'm not too worried because I have done my first experience of one of these tiny little side jobs and it was really fun. Now, just before we finish, a lot of people in the comments have been saying very kind things like, please don't ever change the way you approach the game, and I've responded by promising, and it's an easy promise, that I won't. Obviously there'll be times when I expect, like today, the game's compulsory central plotline scenes, which was about training me in the braindance tech. It just won't let you explore freely at that point as much as you'd like for part of the episode. It won't give you as many opportunities to dig for lore and go off track as when I slipped in that bit where I went along the flood channel control thing and almost met up with Jackie. But the urge to examine everything will be waiting to take over again as soon as each of those fixed scenes decides it's going to release me. Believe me, yes, I'm here for the incredible story, but the city environment itself is just as much a character in all of this as any of our main cast. I want to spend my time carefully probing and dissecting Night City's personality and discovering its delicious and dreadfully dystopian secrets. I feel a bit like that small child who's learning to ride a bike for the first time and sensing that the training stabilizer wheels are getting closer and closer to being removed. Soon I'll be able to go anywhere and get caught up in anything. The excitement and anticipation is indescribable, but it won't change my approach to the game or my natural desire to be forensic about things. That fascination with the granular detail of characters and surroundings is kind of hardwired in me. I'm going to take the same approach, in other words, to episode 100, if we get that far, as I did in episode 1. Right, that's all I wanted to say at the end of this. Thank you very much for watching that episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be along with the next one soon. Bye.